Okay, well, hopefully this is the last time that I am going to film this video. I've tried it twice and my phone was full, so I am going to do my best to film it again. I have been working on trying to figure out if I want to buy another camera. My phone just doesn't have enough storage, I guess, to film videos on here unless I delete like all my previous videos. So thinking about getting a camera. If anybody has any suggestions, comment down below and tell me what you think I should get. Anyway, welcome back. I'm sorry if I look a little tired, but I am a little tired. I own a flower shop, and Mother's Day weekend is normally crazy anyway. But this year was definitely very different. We had to function with, less than half of the staff we normally do and had the same order volume. Not only that, but the planning and logistics were completely different. We didn't get the okay to open until a few weeks ago. Our wholesalers didn't open until like last week. So normally I've put in my orders and everything in March. I kind of have a rough idea of what I'm going to do. And this year we just had no idea. We had no idea what the volume was going to be like. So, we didn't want to order too much, or we ended up ordering not enough. And so it was a whole thing. So this has been a really long week. An incredibly wonderful, rewarding week, but long. Thank you to everybody who supported our small business, everybody who put in orders for Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, because this is Mother's Day today. I'm not a mother myself, but I'm very, very thankful for all the fantastic, beautiful women that helped to raise me. So thank you so much to all of you. Anyway, today I'm going to be reviewing a new subscription box that I just discovered. I've tried to cut back on my subscription boxes this year because I was getting a lot and spending a lot and kind of getting overloaded with products, things I wouldn't even use. So I scaled back, but I did find this subscription box. It's called SinglesSwag on Instagram, and I was looking at some of the past boxes and it just seemed cool. I mean, it's a wide variety, so you get some literature, skincare, body care, food, just all sorts of cool stuff. If I was a good YouTuber, which I am not, I'm going to work on kind of snazzing some things up over time, but this was just, kind of a fun project I wanted to start. But if I knew what I was doing, I probably would know how much this costs ahead of time, but I don't. So I think if memory serves me right, it was less than my Ipsy Ultimate. So it's got to be less than $50 a month, which they tell you the retail value of the box here, which is $202. So it is kind of nice that they give you, a total, because a lot of the boxes don't, and then you have to try and figure it out later, which is always a fun task. But anyway, it's less than $50. You get all sorts of cool stuff in here. So I'm going to go through what I got, and you can see what you think of it, if you think it's worth the money. If you don't let the name fool you. I don't think you have to be single to get this box. It's just a cool, fun mix of things, and I don't think you have to be single. If you are, I mean, it definitely helps to get all of these things, but I don't think that's a requirement here. So the first thing is the Feel Free Herb Infusion Mild Cleansing Foam, which describes itself as a creamy cleansing foam designed to remove the most tenacious impurities and balance the skin. So this is what it looks like. You do get a full size, which is 5.7 ounces, so it's a very good size. You get a pump on the top, as most cleansing foams do. Nice clean packaging. I myself am not usually always a fan of cleansing foams, just because they do normally contain some ingredients that can be stripping and can be kind of irritating to the skin. And so I don't normally love that, but I mean, we'll see. I'm going to try not to get too in-depth into skincare ingredients, because sometimes I can get a little carried away. I am very knowledgeable about what ingredients you should and shouldn't have in your skincare, and I've been working a lot in the past year or so of really educating myself on what I'm putting on my skin, and is it doing good things, is it doing bad things, does it have ingredients that are going to disrupt my skin either immediately or long term, and those kind of things. So I will say that there are some ingredients that are very high up in here that I don't like. But there's also some ingredients that are really high up here that are great. Like the third ingredient is aloe leaf juice, which is very nourishing for the skin, very calming for the skin. You have glycerin high up. One ingredient that I don't love is a citrus limon fruit extract, which I believe is lemon, which lemon on the skin can be very, very irritating. It's very high on the acidity scale, and it can disrupt the skin's pH balance. It can strip the skin. It's also phototoxic, so it can make the skin more sensitive to damage from the sun. And actually, just straight lemon juice, when exposed to sunlight, can cause burns and actually can cause chemical burns. And it can slowly break down your skin's natural barrier. So that is not great, but I don't know. We'll see. If not, pass it along. The next thing is the Blue Revival Got Me Twisted Denim Top Knot Headband. So that's what this looks like. It's cute. I mean, I'm not normally a headband person, and I definitely need to make my bun like more messy and have some pieces hanging down by my face, but it's cute. It feels comfortable. You know, I don't know. I didn't feel like it was slipping off, which a lot of times for me, that's my problem with headbands, is they slip back. So I'll check that out. That was $24. I did pour myself a glass of wine when I got home because I needed it. There's no way around it. This is a really nice Catawba white. Drinking it with ice cubes. Yeah, judge me, but that's the way I like it, is cold. So it's very fancy, I know. And so the next thing is the Dr.Botanicals Pomegranate Superfood Regenerating Sleeping Mask. So you get 1 ounce. It looks like this. The packaging is very cute, but I can tell you I probably am not going to use this. Because again, the first few ingredients are all ingredients that I try to stay away from. So my skin type is normal to dry. Since we are still getting snow and since it's still cold and it's been a long, stressful week, my skin is a little bit drier right now. The first ingredient is water, which it is for most cosmetics. The second ingredient is kaolin clay, which is great if you are oily or acne prone. It's very detoxifying. It's great at helping to balance excess oil, but not so great if you have dry skin because it can be a little stripping. And then the fourth ingredient is alcohol. And then the next ingredient after that is coconut oil. So for those of you that are like, why are all those things bad? And to each his own. You know, if you use something and it works for you, I'm not here to tell you different. I'm here to spread some knowledge maybe, but I'm not here to tell you that you're right or wrong. So first of all, alcohol. Alcohol is added into a lot of cosmetic products to either make it more stable, and it also helps to pull ingredients deeper into the skin, which is great. I mean, that's not a bad thing, but it shouldn't be really high up on your ingredient list because that can be drying on a lot of skin types. I tend to, experience dryness when I have products that have denatured alcohol or any sort of alcohol kind of high up on the ingredient list. The next thing is coconut oil, which coconut oil has been, a trend for, the past 5 years or so. And it does have a lot of wonderful things, for cooking and for all of that. But when it comes to skincare and putting coconut oil on your skin, you do have to be kind of wary. It's very high on the cosmogenic scale, which if you don't know what cosmogenic means, it's ingredients that clog pores. So a lot of times on products, you'll see that it says non-cosmogenic, which means that it's non-pore clogging. Which there is a scale when it comes to talking about oils, especially oils for skincare and things, that kind of rate them from the least pore clogging to the most pore clogging. And coconut oil is high up. A lot of times people that use coconut oil on their skin long term do experience a lot of pore congestion, which that's why. So I tend to stay away from it just because, I don't know. I just don't need that, which is too bad because a lot of the ingredients after this are great. We do have some triglycerides in here. You've got sweet almond oil, cocoa seed butter, grapeseed oil, acai, jojoba, sunflower seed. So, you know, you do have a lot of, like, jojoba is a great oil. It's a great skincare oil. And all of that, but, you know, it's kind of led with some not so great ingredients. It's got lactic acid, which all of those are good. So, I don't know. I'll probably pass this on to a friend, but I don't think it sounds like something I'm going to love. But, hey, to each their own. So, this is $13, by the way. So, next thing is the So Susan Lumiere Rose Gold Liquid Highlighter. I'd show you the packaging, but it's very metallic. And inside, you've got this little tube here, which is cute. You got that kind of light pink packaging. Comes in a little squeezy tube. I have been using a lot more cream products lately. I've noticed that particularly on my dry skin, they do tend to look a little better, and they do tend to make my skin look a little bit more natural, and they don't tend to kind of adhere to any texture. So there it is there. It does have a very rose gold tint to it. Like definitely very pinky gold metallic. Like you can see how pink it is there and how gold. This is definitely going to be too dark for my skin tone. I'm very fair. But, you know, maybe I can use it as a blush topper. It definitely has some... Oh, let's drop the box on the ground. Definitely has some very visible glitter, which that I don't love. Tend to want my illuminators to be a little bit more smooth. It smells just like the tanning lotion I used to use in the tanning bed. I know, I used to go in a tanning bed. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed now, but we didn't know. You know, when we were teenagers, we didn't really know what was going to happen with our skin, and I wanted so bad to have a beautiful tan, which does not happen, but it smells just like the tanning lotion that I used to use when I was in high school. Kind of like a beachy creamsicle is how I'm going to describe that. So that's $22. $22. Like I said, I'm going to pass that along. I think it's going to be better suited for somebody with a little bit of a deeper skin tone. But it does have, so here, oh God, I don't want to flash you, so I'm not going to show you. But on this, it says non-cosmogenic. It's non-pore clogging, hypoallergenic. It's got hyaluronic acid. It does have some good ingredients for the skin in here, which is great. Ow, my dog is scratching me on the arm because he wants to come up, but that's not going to happen because I'm very busy. I'm very busy. Okay, so they're going to bark. Miles, enough. I'm washing the curtains, which is a wonderful project, except my dogs bark at everything. And one positive thing of quarantine is everybody is out and about, walking and riding their bikes and walking their dogs, and there's 15 people that go by my house every 15 minutes. The bad part is that my dogs bark at all of them. So, moving on. We have a Sienna Silky Papaya Infused Bath Salts. These I am very excited for. These are $20. They smell delicious. They're a little fruity. They're a little sweet. They have kind of like this mature kind of powdery note that smells delicious. It says, transform your regular bath into a therapeutic oasis with these natural calming bath salts infused with real papaya oil designed to smooth, detoxify, and moisturize your skin, which I want and need all of that right now. I feel like I need just a full body mask at this point. 10 cups coffee, more wine. Okay, so I love that. Can't wait to use those. The next thing I'm very excited about. So it's called The Gratitude Diaries by Janice Kaplan. So it says, in this New York Times bestseller, Janice Kaplan spends a year living gratefully and transforming her health, work, and family life. Through warmth, humor, and appealing insight, Kaplan empowers readers to think positively, and improve many aspects of their life and start living their own best year, which I've spent a lot of time during this quarantine reflecting and being grateful. I think it's very easy to focus right now on all the negative things that are happening in the world, but there's still so many positive things that have come out of this. I think we're able to, remember how grateful we are for some things we took for granted before, like our friends, our family, the importance of, social connection, human touch, being able to physically see and talk to each other, which I think a lot of people, due to technology and other things, which I'm using it right now, but I think a lot of that got lost. The importance of small businesses, the importance of the education system and how much hard work our teachers do, realizing that essential work is a lot more than just doctors and all of those, not higher, because that's not, I'm trying to say the opposite of that, but I think a lot of jobs that people hardly got paid anything for, we're realizing are more important than we thought. And maybe those people should make more money and just be appreciated more. But anyway, so this is that book. I can't wait to read it. I'll let you guys know what I think about it. But this, I think, is a book that will really be useful, and is something that we could all take a lot from reading right now. So I'm very excited for that. That is $18. The next thing is Indigo Authority Crescent Horn Long Necklace and Earring Set, which is priced at $72. And it's plastic. Well, the chain is metal, the crescent part is plastic, and the earrings and attachment are plastic. Like, who's going to pay $72 for plastic jewelry? I mean, it's cute. It's cute. I'll probably wear it, but only because I didn't have to pay $72 for it. And the last thing is this Mr.Cake Cinnamon Crumb Cake, which I'm so excited for. I've tried some Mr.Cake brownies and things before, which on my scale of dessert favorites, crumb cake is up here, followed closely by pecan cinnamon buns. So I'm very excited for this. Like I said, I've had the brownies before. They were great, so I'm very excited to try that. So that's everything that came in the box. I think it was a cool box. Like I said, there was a couple things that were like, meh. It's not that they were bad products, but just like things that aren't my preference, or I wouldn't have paid what they're listed here for, but like definitely worth it for the price tag that the box cost. So I think overall it was a really cool box. I'm gonna get another month of it and see what I think, and maybe we'll hang on to it. Maybe I won't. There are a couple other boxes too that I'd like to try, but if you guys know of any cool subscription boxes that you've seen or heard of that you'd like me to get and review, let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here again. I hope you all have a great Mother's Day, a wonderful week. Stay positive, stay safe. Thank you for spending a little time with me. Bye.